my goodness. A little bit of excitement in the air. Wow, before we dive into all of that, we of course have author Joy Fielding joining the panel today with us. In blue jay blue hair.
With blue hair.
I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
Hey, can you feel that, Canada? Your Toronto Blue Jays are going to the World Series. Listen, fans across the country are celebrating the historic win with a special shout out to George Springer, who hit an amazing 3-run homer in the 7th inning. And of course to Jeff Hoffman, who closed it out in the 9th, saving the Jays their 4-3 victory. So the American League champion Toronto Blue Jays are headed to the World Series for the first time since 1993 and will host the LA Dodgers right here in Toronto for Game 1 this Friday. So this might be an obvious question, but something does feel different in the air. Why does this particular moment feel so momentous? Andrea?
First of all, I want to apologize to Jeff, whose hat I just snatched off his head. But I was super excited. Jeff, you're going to get your hat back. This is, first of all, I just need to say this out loud. Ladies and gentlemen, the Toronto Blue Jays are headed to the World Series. I just need to say that out loud. 32 years in the making, and I think it's special for 2 reasons. First of all, okay, we have a lot of great players, great management this year. You're Savage, Springer, but there's one player that I have to mention, and that is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. This man signed with the Blue Jays when he was just 16 years old, and it's beyond him just playing for us. He also is playing for a family legacy. Those of you who may not know, his father, Vladimir Guerrero Sr., also played. There they are. He played for the Montreal Expos from 96 to 2003. He was inducted into the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame back in 2018, but sadly never won a World Series. So last night when Vlad won, he usually always has a quick little one-liner, you know, Yankees lose. But last night after the game, when they were asking him, how does this feel? The tears were just running and streaming, and he just couldn't find the words. And I think in that moment, what he was channeling was, this is bigger than the fans and the team. This is a family legacy. So I felt that. I was also feeling it in the streets because I was in the streets partying with everybody until 2 a.m.
Wow.
You're gonna notice a few of your coworkers have a little bit of a hoarse voice and a little bit tired this morning, but I'll tell you what I saw in the streets. I saw multiple generations there. I saw everybody celebrating and being really like happy and high-fiving. And I think it's beyond just Toronto's win, this is Canada's win. Because the Blue Jays are the only MLB team that are Canadian, so I could feel that. People flew in from as far as London to be here for the game yesterday for that magical Game 7. So I feel like the entire country is behind them. So it's very special and amazing.
Good answer.
And now I'm going to bed.
Hey, Joy, what was the feeling like in your house? Like, were you watching the game?
I'm kind of a late bloomer, so I feel comfortable when they're like 12-0.
Oh, I see.
Then I can relax. So at the end of the 6th inning, I was so tense I couldn't stand it anymore. And so I went in the other room and I just said to my husband, who is a diehard fan, just call me if anything good happens.
Did he wake you up?
No, I was actually up watching junk.
Okay.
So he was in there, though, really rooting, because last time this happened when the Jays were in the World Series, he actually had tickets for the game that night. What? And I had got tickets for the family for a show in Stratford. And so we went to Stratford, and he's never quite...
Oh, my gosh!
We were driving home, and we heard Joe Carter bat in the last, the home run.
Yeah.
And
was this 92?
I guess.
Yeah.
And like he's never forgiven me.
Oh, wow!
That is
You
such
have
an
a chance to
epic
redeem
story.
yourself.
Exactly.
Oh, I have to get tickets?
Yeah.
Maybe. I think that's the win there.
No pressure. That's so funny. You'll always remember, though. That story
he always remembers.
But don't you feel like this moment is also momentous because of nostalgia? Like, I don't know about some of you, but I remember where I was, not at Stratford, but I was like out in the streets in London, Ontario, like the feeling of that rejoicing of everyone being so excited. So that's my generation. But then Simon, my partner, he's 8 years younger. I would have been 18 and Simon would have been 9, I guess. But he, like that moment moment for kids, 92, 93, of a certain age. Like, the Jays became everything. They did his parents paid for family portraits of the 4 sons, and he insisted on decking himself out
come
in the
on.
Jays wear. Like, it's just this beautiful
And that's
thing.
what's happening now. There's a
Yeah.
younger generation that weren't around for the last time they won, and I saw it in the streets, fathers and sons, daughters that were there, decked out in all the gear. So it's another generation having that excitement. Yeah, it is.
Right.
It is. It is.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It is.
Hey, you, come a bit closer. We've got so many more must-see interviews, spicy debates, lifestyle tips, and pop culture moments. So subscribe to our channel by tapping the logo below and don't miss out.